Back in the classroom for many students and staff in the Valley today after over 5 months away due to COVID-19. Kindred Public Schools started full-time in-person classes this morning, while Central Cass Schools welcomed teachers back to prepare to do the same next week. Valley News Team's crime and safety reporter Bailey Hurley talked with school officials today on what the year will look like and how they plan to keep students and staff safe.
There's really not a lot normal about the start of this year. It is a challenge, to say the least.
Both Kindred and Central Cass Public Schools say it was a long summer full of intense planning, but say they're excited to have some sort of normalcy back in the classroom.
We have a responsibility to educate kids, and if we can do it in person, which we're fortunate that we can at this time.
Both superintendents say the state and county health departments have given them the green light to start the school year in person due to the low amount of COVID-19 cases both in each city as well as within the district, but say they know that could change at any moment, which is why they're taking as many precautions as possible.
Asking, somebody to wear a mask to help make that a reality, that's probably a small thing that we can do to assure that we can stay open as long as possible.
Fornes says while masks aren't required for Central Cass students, they are highly recommended. Meanwhile, Kindred says masks are mandatory.
When students enter the building and when they're going to be leaving, moving through common areas like the hallways and between classes.
Both superintendents also say despite their many precautions, COVID-19 is likely inevitable and say if and when someone does test positive, health officials will help the districts decide what's next.
The mindset that the entire grade will be forced to quarantine, that's just not the reality.
Both say they're working hard to make it through the entire school year in person, but say they're also prepared for the worst.
Hopefully we'll look back at 2020 and say that was an interesting year.
In Cass County, Bailey Hurley, Valley News Live.
Yeah.
Both Kindred and Central Cass say there will be hand sanitizers throughout the buildings and in each classroom, with students required to wash their hands both walking in and out of the room. New for you.